Why should people take risks? Meet Timmy. Timmy is in his natural environment, an unrestricted environment. When we were Timmy's age, we all were so bright, so brave, and so creative. This is because we never put limitations onto our imaginations. Now meet the monster. The fear monster, to be precise. The monster represents the fear that we experience in society. The fear that prevents us from taking risks, prevents us from being creative, and most of all, the fear that prevents us from being ourselves. You see, Timmy likes to think outside the box, but the fear monster has other plans. The fear is much more comfortable having Timmy and his thoughts kept inside the box, containing Timmy's true creativity. People often tend to take the easy way these days. They hop on the path of conformity, knowing it is much easier to be a follower than it is to pave your own path and to be a leader. However, if we are always taking the non-risky route, we will never be able to see each one of our unique potentials. Everybody experiences their own representation of the fear monster. The key is to figuring out our own ways to escape the fear. That same fear that prevents us from taking risks, and that same fear that hinders us from our true natural creativity.
Timmy is trapped inside the box, afraid of taking risks and afraid of failing. It's easy to think inside the box, get trapped, and stay in our comfort zone. While sitting in the box, Timmy started pondering. He thought of all the people that did take risks. Successful people are typically successful because they didn't give up and stop trying to be creative when they failed. Think of Albert Einstein, who's never afraid to take a risk. He's one of the most important people in science, making the greatest scientific discoveries ever. And think of Michael Jordan, who failed many times in his life but never afraid to take a risk. He became the first modern African-American superstar athlete. Then Timmy thought to himself, failing is a normal part of life, and I need to learn how to manage it. Then his thought bubble turns into a weapon to defeat the fear monster. Timmy breaks out of the box and faces the monster. The monster turns out to be a lot smaller than he ever thought. You see, when you actually look at it, it can be a lot easier to manage our fears. After all, our fears are a lot smaller than our dreams. Timmy became the happiest kid. He got his creativity back. When you engage in risk-taking, the sky is the limit.